What will we get? I'd say about as best as we could. I mean, that's fantastic. What I'm gonna have to do is just shoot up that way, make that edge not look as long. Only else thing I can think of is to maybe draw a flake into here. That did awesome. Just gotta hope this does too. And it does. Oh my, that looks good. Wow. Man, if only I could come from that corner there. That would be something. I'm gonna try a little poke here. Yeah, the poke ran along the seam, and luckily the seam doesn't go far. So I'm just gonna count my blessings and stop there, I think. Wow. Dense as all get out right there. My goodness. Well, I don't care at this point. It could hinge out 40 different directions. As long as this piece holds together. I'll be happy. Ooh, that didn't do well. That did just kind of whatever. That had enough oomph on it. That one hinged out. Yeah, this tip is no joke. I mean, no joke whatsoever. Sweet. Translucent check. That looks amazing. It looks so good. That was a tricky one, but we got it. Had to run over a hinge. Technically it's still there, but technically made it worse, but I got the worst of it. That was right where that little seam was. All right. How we looking? I'd say we're thin enough. For a piece like that, we're thin enough. Plenty thin enough. Man, I'm glad I picked this piece up. I was actually gonna work this honker tab. I think I may do that in the next video, but keep our fingers crossed. We'll make sure this one finishes good. Let's see. Put this down. Sharpen this a tad. Doesn't need to be crazy sharp, at least for this process here. I'm just gonna go down the whole piece, essentially. I'm not gonna worry about, well, maybe. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Just gonna go down the whole piece. Let it be what it be. Probably not going to over exaggerate the wings on this one. Just going to let it do its thing. And gotta try to go for a nice tip here. All right, so that edge looks really good. Not gonna lie. Actually caught a little bit of it there. I will take that all day. Deep breaths, deep breaths. This is gonna be insane. Sharpen again. By the way, do y'all like these form videos? I've made 2 of them now. And they don't do as well number-wise, these longer ones, but they do, people do seem to watch them a little longer. So I don't know. You'll have to tell me if it's worthwhile doing these longer form videos. Okay, let's do this side. Now I'm not technically done with the notches. You'll see what I do with those in a little bit. I'm not going to do much to them, I don't think. Okay, this is where that little seam was and technically is still. Just got to be real careful. I'll show you up close what that looks like later on. Really need to draw this in a bit for symmetry's sake, because it's a little off. And we're still filming, so battery hadn't gone out yet. Oh, no wonder that it's charging right now. That makes sense. Now I'm already noticing symmetry is definitely off in some capacity, so need to figure out why before I do this next round. It's kind of pulling off that way, and that is because this side needs to be drawn in more, looks like. Either that or fix the base. Yeah, that side just needs to be drawn in more. Okay, I think that's what's needed to happen. Now I'm not sure about the tip though. Don't quite know if the tip's in the right place. Looks fairly close though. First off, I'm gonna this base is so thin. It's just crumbling like saltine crackers. fix the rest of that later. Yeah, this needs to be drawn in much more, I think. Yeah, this whole side, okay. So I'll lay that down there so I can see it. Grab this, sharpen. So that's whole side needs to come in a little more. Yep. Okay. May end up doing another pass on the back side of this edge because this is the flatter edge and I like to get a bevel on the flat edge. That way the higher edge looks like the edge is closer to it. I don't know if that makes sense, but definitely made the notches a little, start a little bit on the wider side. But I'm gonna draw them in a little bit here. In a moment. I think I needed to draw this side in a little more towards the tip. Wow. Did a little bit much there. But maybe that makes for a finer tip, so don't want to say it's too bad too early. Shift that tip over just a little bit. I'm gonna come down this side again, probably. Wow. I mean, just taking a look at that, I am over the moon right now. Oh my goodness. This is insanity right here. This is gonna be my best piece ever, probably. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh goodness. By the way, that red clay from my last video, if you want it, the first person to comment what's something funny? What can we say? Something, what's one of my quotes? I don't know what one of my quotes is. I'll think about it and then, well, no, I already told you now. First person to comment, Mountain Dew. I'll sell this to you. I don't know how much for, or not this one, but the red one. I don't know if like 100's fair for that one, or a 120. I don't know, But how about 120? First person to comment Mountain Dew, that tells me that you want to buy the red point for 120, and then I'll get you to message me on Gmail, because yeah, I got a replacement for it. That was in the keeper case. Now this is in the keeper case. So, anyways, sorry, figured I'd throw that in there. Let me, before I get too crazy riled up here, let me sharpen this again. Oh, this is gonna be a great video. This might be one I watch back, and I never do that. Let's see. Oh, that's up a little bit. I think that's why it's. Let me take a peek from here. Yeah, it's up a little bit. Yep. Just a hair. This will be like the best coastal point ever. Certainly the one I've made. I mean, this is insane. This is insane. I cannot believe this. Y'all, I mean, you're just gonna have to wait for the translucency check. I mean, this is just crazy. This is crazy. And I'm gonna spend my time getting this thing perfect. You best believe. I've gotten bit on a lot of points. I've broken a lot. I've worked. A bajillion pieces of stone in my day. And this one makes it worth it. Remember I said earlier in the video, if you watch this long, I was like, yeah, with that seam, we might get a clay that long. No. Nope. We're getting a donkey of one today. And the tip is nice and clean. And I'm gonna round it out a little bit. Just so that I can make it even more sharp towards the tip. Get like a real, and then right up there to the tip. Makes the tip a little bit more accentuated. Oh boy. Oh boy, I see fossils all throughout this thing. Now we just got to make the other side look like that. And might have to run through it twice on both sides, but and the crazy part is I still got to fix the base, which I'm not worried about now. I'll take my precious time with it. I better not put any pressure on that. I need to take all precautions. Every precaution possible. Please don't gouge out here. It's too late to be doing all that. Come on, tip. The tip is, it's got a weird little funky thing on it. Hey, I'll take it. At least that means it's gonna be strong and it ain't gonna dive out on me. Definitely got a little curve. I don't care. I don't care at all. Actually, I do care. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. It's not too late. Not too late. Not gonna use indirect. Just gonna, you know, if I can pressure my way out of a couple, yeah. So some of these are just ooh. Itty bitty know nothing hinges. Just for sake of raising the line a little bit there, I'll touch that up. Sharpen again. I know I'm being excessive here, but by the way, I did take probably a solid hour before filming this one just to get the preform right. So gotta give myself credit on that too, because, well, not give myself credit, probably the bad choice of language there, but say that this video could have been a lot longer, but decided just to film from that point onward. in raising this up because this is the slightly thicker side. So I usually like to raise the center line up, favoring the thicker side, if that makes sense. Just slightly. Deep breaths. You're doing great. I mean, for Alabama Coastal, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I made a point as good as this. Not really trying to put puppy teeth on it as much as I am trying to get the symmetry right. And get a straight edge. Not quite flush just yet. That looks better. That looks fantastic. Now this side could use a little bit of work. A little bit. Not as much as the other one needed. tip looks pretty good. From both directions. And as of now, we just got to kind of fix the in between here. Now, how am I going to do that? I'm going to sharpen this up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to extend it just a hair. Again, we're this far on a point like this. We're going to make sure it's right. Pull it out just a hair. Actually, that might be a little too much. This is gonna be like the longest video I've ever posted. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Unless I break it up. I could break it up. 2 parts, that may work. It'll be way easier to post that way. Okay, oh my goodness. Can y'all see that on the, I don't know if you can, maybe you can. It's so translucent. Just gonna, I don't want to press too hard there, hold on. Just want to gouge out a little extra. In the holes. There it took. And you'll see the difference here in 2 seconds. So see a little bit of the difference? This cuts more into the edge and gives it more of that clay shape. Whereas, is that right? Yeah. Anyways, it just looked better to me this way. So that's how we're gonna do it. Looks a little bit more aligned with some of the authentic ones. And even yet, when I finish this, it still won't be done. There it goes. All right. Just gotta fix the base. You say fix? Well, yeah. Gotta make it incur. Just a hair, don't want to overdo it. I like the flat bottom on this one. And gotta curl up the edges. It is not the time to bark, Marshall. Marshall, please stop working. Please stop working. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that'll about do it right there. I mean, that looks nice. Well, I think that's going to do it, folks. I think that'll do it. Not quite. That looks right. Okay, let's get this little file here. Get things kind of organized. Oh yeah, that made it 10 times better. I was like, this can either cause a lot of problems, or it can make this really nice. And I'd wager that it made it really nice. Bear with me. Talk about a tip. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow that. That's a bit too sharp. There we go. All right, we're done. We are done. 2 hours in to at least filming a video, and it's finally done. The sun's not even out. I can't even get a good backlit from the sun. Wowza. Okay, let me see if I can't bring this over here. You ready? It might not be as crazy as I was hyping it up, to be honest, but pretty cool. Fixed there. There we go. Get this light where I need it to be. There we are. Insane clay point. Well, don't know where else to go with this video other than to put this one in a frame and call it. 'Cause, my goodness, I'm thrilled with that. Hopefully y'all can see it okay. It's just got fossils after fossils galore. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. And yeah, this is awesome. All right, guys, y'all take care. And as always, I reckon we'll see you on the next one. I don't know if there will be one. I'm gonna keep staring at this one. But all right, guys, take care.